So I was always interested in spirituality, but it was always from like books and in my head. And I'd read loads about people who had these awakenings, and I never really thought that was for me. I was very much in my wounded masculine, top of the corporate ladder. I couldn't meditate, couldn't switch off. I was very driven, very ambitious. And then I did my Kundalini yoga training and I had a Kundalini awakening, but I wasn't quite sure what it was at the time. And I felt like it cracked me open. And when I talk about it, it sounds pretty cool, but living it, it was actually one of the most intense experiences of my life. I felt like I was going insane. I didn't know where to turn to. I didn't know what to do. I actually felt like checking myself into like a mental institution. That happened back in 2018. But then I shut myself back down again, went back to the job, had 2 young children. I was commuting to London every day from Durham. And yeah, then when I hit 40, everything just started to open up. I was introduced to breath work, into shamanism. And then I started to dream of dragons, which sounds crazy. And then over lockdown, I just had this spirit-led initiation. I would lie outside with my drum. I was connecting to the planet Venus. I was receiving all these messages, connecting to different guides. And so at that point, I embarked on shamanic training up in Scotland initially, and then did my shamanic apprenticeship later on that year. And that was over 9 months. It's really changed who I am as a person. A lot of the experiences that I have, the previous version of me wouldn't believe, and sometimes I don't believe them myself. But I'm just really, really connected to spirit. It's helped me reconnect to God, Great Spirit, whatever you want to call the name for the divine. And no matter what life throws at me, the difficult issues, childhood, past life stuff, whatever, I'm able to face it with like humility and laughter. And I just feel like more myself, and that really is what the shamanic path is. Our higher self, or our soul self, is really calling us home. And that's the program that I'm running at the moment, the Embodied Shamanism Call of the Soul. This is the journey. It is becoming more of who we really are, and that's been my journey. It's brought me back to who I am, and I like myself now. I didn't really used to like myself before. I'm more comfortable in my own skin. Yeah, I've got so much more healing to do, but it's not coming from a place of feeling like there's something wrong with me. It's coming from a really whole, centered, and I know that I can face anything. Like nothing really scares me really anymore. Whereas I used to be scared of everything. Scared of showing up for myself, scared of speaking in public, speaking on this camera. I would have just been terrified. And yeah, I still have anxiety, and I still have phases of depression. Like I still have all the things, the mental health stuff, but I'm able just to handle it with grace. Yeah, I think that's about done. I think I meant to talk about trauma. Can we talk about like fucking trauma?